Hello everyone, Corn here and welcome to my channel. I took my little brace off so that I could be a little more comfortable in us crafting together. And I did want to show you all, even though it has glitter all over it, I did get a new brayer because my other one, remember, was so squeaky, and if you had earbuds on, that was, ooh, no fun. Wasn't even any fun if you didn't have them on. I did ask if anybody was interested in doing, watching me do and hopefully doing with me, a craft with me. And Thelma Hall, one of our darling neighbors to the north, said, Corn, I'd love to. So Thelma, this is for you, sugar. We're going to do a card that, you know, because we did, I remember I just posted the little mini cards that I did for decor, actually, and I will give them, I will also use them later, but they're for decor right at the moment. And here's an A2 size one, you know, which a card that you can make that makes it, it looks like a little gift box. And I had to use the organza ribbon here that I got from Dollar Tree so you could still see the image of the little cardinal here and the mittens. And then you open it and it's the most wonderful time of the year. I stamped onto there. Then I had a punch, and then this paper, this gorgeous paper behind here, was gifted to me by Dawn from Dawn H Creates. And so this is what I came up with to show y'all that here's like a card size of it. But what I would do if I was sending this out, I would put my, but see, this isn't taped down since it's organza, it's just glued at the ends. And I would take it like so, put this down like that, and then put it in the envelope, you know. And so there's one, and then we're going to do one together. This, I need to warn you, you might want to just fast forward a great deal because normally it takes me a long time to get everything prepped, but this time I thought we'd just do it together, okay? So here we go, and hopefully I'm in frame, y'all. I hope. So with this one being an A2, with this one we're gonna make it with the A2 size is a 4.5, 4.25 by 5.5. So you know you need to double that because remember we're doing a top fold for the gift boxes. You don't have to. You don't. Yeah, you do. But so you have to double this. That's going to be 11. So you need 11, and then this. Whenever you see this, no matter what size you're doing, this figure, since you're going to have to, if you want it to fit, if you're not making your own envelopes and you want it to fit into an A2 size envelope, the 4.25 is going to be the size of your top of the box, the top of the card that looks like the top of the box. So therefore, it will be 4 inches because that's what I've been doing. Like I said, I haven't looked up anybody else's. This is what I think, if you saw my other video, I came up with by seeing a teeny tiny one advertised on the front of another magazine. So I do a 1/4 inch longer on the top so that it looks like you've just got, you know, 1/8 of an inch on either side showing, so it looks like a top, you know. So this will be, when you see these numbers here, they will be the size of the top of the box, okay? In order to fit into a pre-made envelope, those sizes. Now, if you make your own envelope, do your own thing, you know what I mean? But we're going to do 4 by 11, okay? And I've been saving this paper because I only got 2 of them. This paper is one of the is it Craft Smart that comes from Michael's, I think. It was one of their, I don't know, what is it called? Great buys. Remember, I don't do Michael's a whole lot, but when I saw somebody had a video where they were showing us their haul, and when I saw somebody with plaid, I was like, okay, I'll go to Michael's. I love plaids. Remember, Handsome doesn't. Handsome's like, yuck, bleh. But the man that I'm making this for, we said 11, didn't we? Yeah. Is, he doesn't mind plaids. He's cool with that. And the guy I'm making this for, like I said, he doesn't mind plaids at all. He loves trucks and he loves pugs. He owns a truck. It's not the vintage one that's going to be on the card. But he does like trucks, and he also loves pugs. And he's in an apartment where he's got cats instead of dogs because of his wife. So, bless his sweetheart. So the pug comes later. And then you don't have to do this if you would like. Thelma, if you're with me, baby, if you're like, and this is not, you know, your cardstock is not extremely thick, you can go ahead and match up your corners and then just fold it and make sure that you have your crease nice and tight. But I do this, not all the time, but I do it with this. I remember this is going to be 5.5 right here. So this sometimes prevents cracking and sometimes doesn't. It just depends on your paper and just how you handle it. You know what I'm saying? So, and what's bugging me a little bit is it was not, let's do this, it was not lining up as well as I thought. Alright, before I burnish this, I'm going to make sure that it's where it's supposed to be. And it's still not. Look at that. Right there. It's just like this teeny, teeny, tiny. But that one's fine. Okay. Alright. I've got to get my scissors out because there's just this little teeny, tiny white that wants to show, and we don't want that. See? Just that much. And as you all know, a lot of times when I'm working with these babies, I go ahead and take my Tombow markers or distress ink or something and get rid of the white around it. And with these guys, I've been using my Tombow marker 847, and you don't have to do this. I do this, not sure why. No, I'm just kidding. I do this because I personally want that white edge to go away. Now, if that white edge doesn't bother you, it's all good. You do not have to do this. I think it's interesting what all of us crafters, what bothers us and what doesn't. Sometimes I want that white edge, you know? It just depends. This isn't one of those times. Now, is happening with my line up here? Yeah, it's all right. Okay. So, now that we've got that done, I'm going to make, now your tops of your boxes, boom, boom, they can be, they look better because like I said in my project share, when I look at the boxes across from my desk, that are storing my supplies, the box tops range. Some of them are rather wide, but the majority are not. But some of them are wide, and especially if you're dealing with a box this long, I think you could do a piece of paper 3 inches, you know. And again, as you know, this should be 4 inches. Now see, that's even a little shorter than 4, and you all saw me cut it at 4. Just a hair. Oh well, maybe it was that hair I trimmed off. So what you're going to do, like I said, your top is going to be 4 1/4, so you can have just a little 1/8 of an inch here and here. Now, if you all don't like that look, just go ahead with your 4 inches. I personally do. See, it just looks like a little top to me. I don't know. It looks that way to me. So what I wanted to do with this one is bring in some black for the black there. And my black paper, I don't know if I stored it odd or what, but see, there's a few little spots that don't look so gorgeous. But I'm going to go ahead and cut 4 inches, excuse me, 3 inches, and then by 4 1/2. And I don't remember where I got this paper. I have no idea. Now let me see something. I'm hoping, see, this is what I want on it. I want those trucks on it. So if I do 4, that's going to be, let me see something. Make sure before I cut this. If I do 3, that's going to be 1 1/2. And yeah, that'll give me enough room to put that on. I just wanted to make sure because I like the idea of having a little decorative strip up there and bringing the truck up there too. So this is wider than I normally do because of those trucks. Normally I do 2 inches or 2 1/2. So this is wider. And then we're going to, we said 4 1/2, didn't, well, excuse me, 4 1/4. Hoo-wee, I'm just as clear as mud. 4 1/4, y'all. All right, so this is our top. And again, you can go ahead and, for some reason, that's got a little on it. You can go ahead and score it at 1 1/2 if you want to, or you can just, depending, like I said, if you don't think it's going to crack, I'm going to score it. Because it's you know, some of the paper you can just fold over just as pretty as you please. And no cracking, no problem, no nothing. But this is like, you can't make me. I don't know if I'm in. Let's put this over here. I don't know if you can see this, but we're going to score this at 1 1/2. Okay. Alrighty. I have a mini scoreboard too, but I don't know. I just love Martha Stewart stuff so much. My hand's a little sore still, but when I was wearing the Handsome's like brace, it wouldn't let me do what I needed to do crafting wise. So alrighty, so here's what we're thinking of. Going here to here. I gotta go over a little ways on each one. And then having the trucks, at least, you know, this one front and center, like so. And then, do you remember in my cards before I did this for friend of mine here on YouTube. She loves the red truck. She has a Doberman Pinscher. Where a Doberman Pinscher was here, I cut his little bottom off. I apologize, but I did it. Even though this is not to size, like I said, who gets this loves pugs. So that's what's going to go here. And what you can do, because boxes are decorated, my box is up here, not all of them, but most of them have real pretty paper and everything, and some of them have flower scenes and stuff, so that's why I wanted to do this. But you can do one of two things. You can either put your ribbon under this all, or you can put it on top. And one way of just thinking, you know, I'm also, look at the washi that Dawn gave me too. Isn't that gorgeous? To match that paper. You can do the organza again, which I got at Dollar Tree. That matches lovely. I did not go looking for a black ribbon because it wouldn't show up too well here. Walmart sells Ofray ribbon, and even though this is narrow, I thought this might work on here, you know, because everything would still be seen if you want to go over, but you can also go under, like so. This was cut out of a ribbon, by the way. That was gifted to me by Norma Lisa, the Misfit Florida Crafter. So, I kind of like it under, you know. And then what I do is I'll put it on here first, and then I put it on the top to match. You know, I don't do it all together. So we can do that first, actually. Let's do that. So, let me see just where that, because this looks more narrow than this one, so this is not dead center, but it's not far from it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use that as my center, but it's not the exact center. And with the ribbon, I put it on two different ways. I either put it on with the Fabri-Tac, or I put it on with a double-sided tape, and just depending on how narrow the ribbon is and all that good stuff. But let me see, I do have that might be not narrow enough. That's not going to work on that one. But I do have a super thin one. Check this one out, y'all. Look at that. Now that is some thin double-sided tape. So, does it matter? Sides? No. Okay, sidewise we're all right. And I try to keep it down the middle as best as possible, but that doesn't always work for me unless it's like a very sturdy ribbon. But close enough. And then I go ahead and cut it here. Put this back. LaSonia has the neatest desk, and she's one of the neatest crafters ever. I wish I walked in her footsteps and did the same thing. My desk is a huge old mess until I finish a project. Everything's just sitting all over the place, but sometimes I try. I don't have nails, so this doesn't always come up easy for me. sometimes it does. Yay. Alrighty. Now this has a little squiggle in there, and I'm going to try to put that up at the top. Not real thrilled about that because I saw it when I was putting the double-sided tape on, but it is what it is. Alrighty, Rooney. See, it's got that little wee. Alrighty, and then I'll go ahead and I used to cut it exactly the size until a few things went wrong. Now I'd rather do it this way, you know. Alrighty. So I decided to put that ribbon on now. Then we said this might be fun. Now I do put the top on though, so that I can determine exactly where I want the truck or whatever decoration is on here. Okay. So let's see. If we put the wheels like so, and then put a cute little pup like so. Or should it go down a little? Isn't it cute? He's so cute. Alrighty, let's do like that. So what I'm going to use is the fabric tack because this is a piece of fabric. It is fabric ribbon. I think that Dollar General might have come out with something like this. Ow. That hurts. This one, this glue, because of it having just like a pinhole in it, instead of me cutting down further on it, it takes a lot of, ow, oh mercy, it takes a lot of squeezing. Now I want to get right up to the edges because I don't want this fabric to fray. So I don't know if I'm in frame or not. I'm sorry. Getting right up to the edges first. That hurts. Like I said, I'm fine. Nothing got broken or anything like that. It just, I think it just did some soft tissue damage. It's still rather sore. Okay, and I decided to put it like that. I want all those edges down. No fraying you. And I think we've mentioned this before now. I've got a nice lot of glue on me. I go ahead and add a little extra to these stickers, to almost any of the stickers. I've got a nice little glue bubble there. So I'll just spread that around. And we will place our puppy there. I love that Poonam. Handsome says he thinks that pugs are so ugly they're cute. I just think they're darling. myself, but yeah, we used to have one place that we lived. Remember, we've moved a lot. And one place we lived had a darling two little pugs. And whenever we would walk our dog by their yard, they would just fuss and fuss at us like, get away, get out of here. And they had a fenced yard. And our dog, Christy, would go up, and she's a little Karen Terrier. She was small too. And she'd go up to them and smell them and everything. And they'd be like, get out, we don't like you. And then we'd say, baby, why y'all being so mean? Then that little pug curly tail just wagged. It was so cute. And we said, you're just protecting your territory, aren't you? And they were. That's all they were doing. Now here's the next thing. Do I want this over here? And then have this on top? Or do I want that? Oops, I do. I like it underneath that too. What do y'all think? Thelma, what you think, sugar? Now see, if I was live, she could tell me what she thought. Yeah, I like it that better. And I think the recipient, I think he would like it better too, because he does love trucks. Okay, we'll do that. And on this one, I'm going to do something a little different. But I've got to mark it exactly where this one is. Hold on. I want my, like I said, my 1/8 of an inch on either side. Okay. Then I've got a pencil right here. Oh, mercy. Pencil. Woo! Pencil right here to show me that's marks the spot. Okay. So, but what I do with the tops is I put a little bit of the Fabri-Tac. Whoa, that's more than a little bit, y'all. Right there, as long as I line it up with my mark and then just scoot it under there and hold it for a little bit. Because Fabri-Tac, as you all know, I swear by. And guess what? I tried to get some more of it at Walmart, which has the best price if you ask me, without a coupon or anything. And guess what? They don't carry it anymore. They didn't even say out of stock or nothing. They just don't carry it. Well, needless to say, I was not a happy girl. I was very depressed. So I go on Amazon, and Amazon said, no, not us. But let me make sure I got this where that's supposed to be. That looks definitely off center, y'all. That does not look right. Because it's not right. Oh boy. I did not hit my mark. Of course, since I am doing a video, of course I didn't hit it. Oh, Lordy. Now let's see what happens. Better. Much better. Let's see if it's right, though. So anyway, as you all know, Beacon has another glue out. I forget, like 3 in all or whatever it's called, that I think is what they're doing now. I'm going to miss that Fabri-Tac so much. As y'all see, I swear by it. Well, I shouldn't swear by it, should I? Alrighty. So now, we got this going where it's supposed to. Then we're going to put this on here where it's supposed to be. And to make that the center, or close to, we're going to have the front of another one and the behind of the other one. Alrighty. And this is paper, y'all. This isn't cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Bearly art glue on here. Now, one thing I'm going to do, just so I won't get it wrong, I know some people just put glue on this piece and it's fine and they get it perfect and all that, but I'm not one of those people. Let's go like so. Right about there. Okay. Bye-bye, truck. Alrighty. Do I want the red around the top and just the top and the bottom, because I'm going to have to cut the ends off, but do I want that? I think so. I think that would be pretty. And as you know, if you mark it more than once, you're going to get a deeper red. Alrighty. Again, that's Tombow 847. Alright, a Rooney. Now, let me see how far I got to go again. Part way and part way. Because I kind of want this in the center of that ribbon. Kind of. Okay. So what are you all up to these days? I have a friend who's got the COVID blues. She is an extremely talented person in many ways, and she's so stinking sweet and darling, and this is just getting to her, especially for the holidays, because, you know, she wants to be with the people she loves, you know, and it's affecting everything. In fact, I have several friends who are dealing with that. It's affecting their crafting even. They're just sad. They're sad. They want their families. They want their grandbabies. They want the people they love to celebrate the holidays with. That is definitely not straight, is it? No, no. Come on now. This is why I like Fabri-Tac better, because it lets me mess with it more. This is not straight. Oh boy. That's better. Even though I have a little. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Alrighty. And then, since it could have some glue on it, I go ahead and cut this with these scissors because these scissors are from Fiskars, and I got them at Ross for a great price, and stuff doesn't stick to them. Glue and stuff. It just doesn't. So here's what we're looking like now. Okay? And that's going over because it's not glued down. That goes over a little way. That goes where it wants to go because I only glued the ends down. But if you want to glue the whole thing down, that's fine. Alrighty. So now we got this. I'm going to look after I glue this down and look and see how we're doing time-wise. If we have enough time for me to do the inside too. If I'm taking way too long, then we'll just do the outside. And I think everybody knows how to do the insides. So what I do now is you can just take this whole thing and don't go all the way to the edge, but take your glue like so. Go over your ribbon, make sure it's going to stay where you want it to. And in here and here, and then put her on. Just make sure you line it up for your 1/8 of an inch on either side. Again, I do mine, ouch, with the Fabri-Tac. Thelma told me to take it easy because she knows what it's like to get a boo-boo and then keep doing stuff. But it helps me. It helps me to craft during my COVID blues too. You know what I mean? And not feeling 100%. It helps me get my mind off stuff, even though I need to put that little, it's not a brace, I don't know what you call it. Carpal tunnel brace, I reckon, I don't know. But, yeah. Where's my 1/8 of an inch on either side here? What tickles me is that ribbon has that little curve in it. And that usually bugs the daylights out of me, but the person who receives this will not give a rat's patootie, potato, whatever. A rat's behind. There you go. Alrighty. So we got this here, and then y'all know I put a big old bow coming down. Let me look at the time. I'm going to stand up and see how we're doing. 38. We can go ahead. Thelma, what do you think, baby girl? Should we go ahead and go on with it? Everybody else, what y'all think who stopped by? If you stopped by, thank you. I appreciate that. So we've already got white showing. But to write on and put our cinnamon on and everything. But what about if we, I like him having some more trucks, you know? And if we do, that would, yeah, we'd chop some of the backs off again, and let's do that. Since that's 4, we're going to go 3 3/4. Let's see what happens when we do that. Here's our 3 3/4 here. So we're going to be chopping off some of the bottoms. Oh, sorry about the phone. And let's see if this is truly where it should be. Actually, yes it is. Okay. So if we do that, hot diggity dog, check out this, y'all. That is fantastic. Oh, I love it. Okay, that can go there. And then what I could do because I think the black accentuates the black in the tires, which he would like. And what I could do is I could write on it in silver or in gold. And I do have some pens, and I also have this, y'all. Have y'all seen these? I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I think it was 2 years ago. This is the gold one. And, yeah, check this out. Ouch. I need to put that thing back on, don't I? Well, I don't think it takes, yeah. Look at that. They write with it, y'all. You know? Isn't that cute? But I could also use a pen. But that's so fun. You gotta be, I keep having to practice with that one, you know, because it's temperamental. But see, we've got these two, you know, that we can write with, which I might do. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it, to write on the, let's see what happens if we have that, if we do the black with that, and then maybe that one. Or he might even enjoy, oh, sorry about the phone. I thought I'd taken it off and put it out in the hallway. Or that one. I think he'd probably like that one better. Ooh, there's Peace on Earth too. I had some great stamps. Wishing you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I think you might like the Oh Holy Night the best, but check out the Peace on Earth too. Ooh, that's lovely. Would he like that one? I think that one. Okay. Alrighty. And I want to put his other little pug. Let's put his other little pug down here. And so that it could be Dia and his name, and then write a little message. In silver or gold. Alrighty, let's do that, y'all. And first off, what I'm going to do, because I think I like the black just like it is size-wise. I think I'm all right with that. Sorry for my gluey fingers. That's not very pretty, but I'd have to get up and wash my hands, get that off. It likes to stay where it is. Okay, what I think I'm going to do for my edges here, I have the crocodile. I'm going to do the first one in the large angle. And this just gives it a cute little angle like so. So that we don't take off too much of the truck. And then I'm going to turn it around and use the small angle for this one. Unless it's too small. Is it too? Nah, I think it's fine. All right. I think it's funny. I twing and twang a lot more when I do craft with me's. Oh, mercy. And nothing I'm going to do while we are here is, since we've decided on Oh Holy Night, I have in the barn door, the Distress Ink, the little mini. And I know that Thelma uses these too, the little makeup sponges from Dollar Tree. And you can get in little crevices and stuff. Now see, I could use that if I wore liquid makeup. I could use it for myself because of all my wrinkles. They get right in there. And no, I'm not cutting myself down. I think being older and having wrinkles is a good thing. especially because it's a natural thing, especially if you have smile lines. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I've always thought that, not just when I got my own. Okay. And I blow on this because sometimes these, I like them and love the price of them, but sometimes they get a little, I don't know, they shed a little bit of something. Then if they get on something, it leaves little dots. I don't like that. Oh, hold on, y'all. I also have the washi that, would that be cute? Running on the bottom? Or would it be cute running on the top of this when he opens it? Would that be cute? Let's see. Let's see if we think it's cute. Do y'all do this? You got to try everything. Because if I don't like it, it's not being sent out. Unless I really think they would love it. Now see, I've got all of them here. But would it be cute if he opens it? Oh yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that. But remember, I add extra adhesive. Speaking of that, add extra adhesive on my washi so that it doesn't go anywhere. Because I've had it go places before. I'm going to do this first, y'all. Because it's so cute. That is darling. And what I do is I just lay it upside down on this, which is, this surface is very slick. So what I do is I just add a little more adhesive with a glue stick so it won't misbehave. And when he gets it, it'll be where it's supposed to be. It won't, you know, be coming off anywhere. So let's do this. I think he'd get a kick out of it, I think. Having more trucks on it, you know. Let me see. I can't see what I'm doing, y'all. This one will allow us to get 3 trucks on there. How precious would that be? So when he opens it, there's his trucks. All right. Let's put it this way. I really think he'd like it. I mean, I can't swear by that, but I think he would. Thelma, you still with me, baby girl? Thelma's laughing at me, saying, who you calling baby girl? Darling lady. I think I'm older than Thelma. Sorry, sugar. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being familiar. So I don't mean to offend you. I hope and pray I didn't offend you. That is not what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this on with my Fabri-Tac because, like I said, it lets me get it straight where it should be because, as most of you know who have been here before, straight and I do not go hand in hand. We have never made friends my entire life, so it's not going to start now, you know what I'm saying? Straight don't like me. I don't like straight. For some reason, we just cut a straight line, put something on straight, whatever. It just, the friendship was never forged, you know. Y'all know what I'm saying, because several of you, bless your hearts, have told me, Corn, I'm right there with you. I can't cut a straight line to save me. All right. And Fabri-Tac will at least let me scoot it around some. You know what I mean? Listen, y'all, listen. Isn't that sweet? Oh, yeah. Love it. Love it, love it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my baby on first here so that I'll know where to put Oh Holy Night. So let's put this little cutie pie on first. So cute. Alrighty. For some reason I have there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out my Barely art glue and put that right about there. Or should that be off center too? Would that be cute? So that I can say dear and then write a message, or because he's here, to have this here. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Instead of here, dear, and then, yeah, let's do that. I like that better. Where are my tweezers? Okay. All right, Arun. I like to use this type of glue for these because I have learned to get in your, these little peaks like that, get the glue right in there. Because when I don't, again, with traveling through the mail and stuff, it doesn't always reach its destination the way I want it to, you know? So let's put this right just off a little there and off a tiny spot there. Okay. Alrighty. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to our fabric tag, place that in there, do a bow, and we are done. We are done with our card. I will sign it later. I don't think y'all need to see me sign it, but I will sign it afterwards. I'm going to leave that white this time because it's on white, and sometimes I want it to stand out. No, I'm not. Y'all know me. Not going to put the barn door distress ink on it, but I am going to put the Tombow marker on it. I do want it to stand out some. Okay. This is so long. Y'all, sorry. And Handsome's waiting on me for dinner. We don't eat. Dinner for us is what some people call supper. Our evening meal, we don't. We have very, very light meals because we're not as active in the evenings as during the day. So, yeah, I've got to wrap this up anyway. Get it? Wrap it up. It's a box. No? Is that a little too corny? Ba-dum boom. Uh-oh. Do y'all hear crickets? Do y'all hear little crickets in the background? The only thing is, to hold this, it kind of fights you in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got cardstock on top of cardstock at the top. So it's go over a little bit, you little stinker. There it is. There it is. Can't do it over the sticker. You hear that glue smushing around? Alrighty, so that's how our insides look. Then he's got his little chucks up here. Then here and here. That's driving me a little bit cuckoo, but I'll live. Like I said, it won't, bless his heart, it won't drive him cuckoo. Bless his heart, he'll probably even say, I didn't even notice it. Then we'll fiddle with the bow. If you're like me, you just fiddle with it and fiddle with it and fiddle with it until you don't want to anymore. Let me flip this over so there it is. All right. Now, do I want it? Maybe reel it in a little bit here. Tighten it up again. All right. How long we got this end? Let's get close. It doesn't have to be exact. As you know, you can do the point or the fishtail or whatever you want to do with those ends. I'm going, or you can even, you know, just angle it. But I'm going to do the fishtail. Again, sorry for glue all over my fingers. But that's the way I craft. And what I like to do is I'll look at this side and this side, like this one better. And with my Fabri-Tac, I want to get my glue not only here, but on either side too, to hold that knot, you know? I want that knot to stay put. So what I'm trying to demonstrate it, hopefully I've got enough light to here and here, you know what I mean? So that it's staying on either side of that knot to tell that knot to stay put. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty. It's interesting how one of the how this is sticking up a little bit. Kind of cute.